again, and I'm back to make another video. This is unfortunately the remains of my pot of Aloe Brevifolia along with the Chrysula Campfire and the spineless prickly pear. This is what happened to the aloe. I think that the soil I added into the pot had moisture and it was too much, and all of the aloe rotted. And I'm just done with it. It's too much. So I decided that I'm going to put another plant in it. And when I happened to be at Home Depot, I stumbled upon one that I thought was really beautiful. So now that plant is what's going to be in here. But first I'm going to just get rid of those last few pieces there, and then I'm going to pull this new plant out of the pot and take off a bunch of the soil and try to find a way to mix this up and pot it again without making just a huge mess, because I really don't feel like cleaning it up. So let's get started. First I'm going to pull this out and just throw it away. So the plant that I got from Home Depot was this okay, what I got from Home Depot is this Aloe Dragonfire. So I don't have the botanical name yet. I'm gonna go figure it out, and I'll put that on the screen. But I thought it was really unique looking. Like it looks so pretty. It looks like some kind of flower, but like just this giant flower thing with these red tips. And Aloes are very resilient plants, and they're pretty easy to propagate. This one seemed to be in pretty good health, so I just went with it. And there's of course little bits that can be gotten rid of, but it's a really beautiful plant. Let's look at the label so you can see. Yeah, so it was $22.98 at Home Depot, and it's the 8-inch Aloe Dragonfire. So it's a hybrid. It says that it blushes red in cool weather, and so I kind of want to put it outside a little bit sooner than I would, just to see if it'll get really bright red. But anyway, we'll see. So let's move on. First I'm going to try and take some of this soil off of it, but I gotta look at the roots and, you know, see what's going on with that. No, can you go, please? Aaron, can you call her in there?
Mommy, who that look?
Aaron, is there any way you can call her in there so I can do my video?
My baby.
Avery, your dad's calling you. Daddy called you. Daddy called you, Avery. Go. Go. Okay, so all I did was trim off a couple of the larger leaves. One of them had started yellowing some. The other one had quite a bit of damage. I don't want to cut this. This one has quite a bit of damage on the end. So I'm just going to try to cut it a little. I just cut it a little bit to shape it some. But yeah, I want it to look nice. So close to the end. Now I'm just going to replace some of the soil that I poured out. And this soil is really, really dry, so it shouldn't be any more yellowing leaves for this kankoi. And I was going to water the crassula, but it doesn't look wrinkled at all, so I'm not going to water it. I'll just have to wait until it decides to shoot out some roots. And then that'll be, you know, it'll happen. And I'll also be able to, once it shoots out some roots and it starts to wilt, then I'll be able to go in and give that a good water and wash off some of the remaining leaves that I didn't get to really clean before. Okay, so if you notice when I'm doing this, you can see like the dust kicking up. That's how dry the soil is, and that's pretty much what I want because I'm not going to overwater any of my succulents. Okay, so that kankoi feels pretty firmly pushed in there. The crassula campfire seems to be okay. This kankoi is big, so what I'm actually going to do is pull out a little bit of this, and it'll be more or less an accent. And I mean, judging from the way this looks, it really doesn't look great, but what I will do is just snip off all the dead bits and snip off the brown ends, and then put this in water and let it root. And then that'll be a whole nother pot because this thing grows and multiplies like crazy. This one over here looks a little bit wilty, but haven't seen any signs of rooting, so I'm gonna keep that there, and I'll just leave those leaves in there and see what they do. Okay. All right. So the last thing that I'm going to do is to spray this kalanchoe. And this mixture here is just lemon juice and water. And it works really well to remove all those water stains from, you know, being in the Home Depot and probably getting watered with a hose or something, whatever it is they do there. So I'm just giving it a good spray. It's so pretty though. I'm glad I got this one. So then I'm going to just try to gently wipe some of these leaves off. And see, this leaf is still kind of beat up, but this is an older leaf, so that's to be expected with succulents. It's usually the largest leaves towards the bottom that are the old ones, and they go through the most. So I'm just going to leave some of those down there. And they actually serve to protect the younger leaves from getting scratched up with the soil and everything. So I try to leave some of the older leaves on my succulents. Just to kind of serve as a buffer between the soil and the plant. Yeah, but this one's, I mean, I can clean it some. It's a little hard to get down in here, but I don't need a perfect. I just want it to be nice and attractive again. But now it's new and it's different, so I like this. Yeah, that looks really good, actually. Now I'm very happy with my choice. Because I actually had in my hands the Aloe Brevifolia and also an Aloe something or other that basically means it reproduces an insane amount. And so if I wanted to just replace it with a new Aloe Brevifolia, I could have done that, but I kind of wanted to have a bit of change. So I'm actually just going to spray these Sula a little bit with this lemon water as well. And just try to get some of the soil off of them. And then for the ones that are a little teeny bit thirsty, this might help them root a little bit. I'm not sure. So, yeah. All right, well, that's it. So I do feel like this kalanchoe is the thriller. This one will probably be the filler. And this one will be the spiller because it just bushes and trails and hangs and does all sorts of stuff. So I think it'll be a nice little mix. So yeah. All right. Well, thank you for checking in with me again, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.